Live from Orlando at Cca Florida headquarters, it's the 2020 edition of Star Search with your host, Captain Lisa Fitzgerald, and Star's right-hand girl, skipper Amanda Kirpin. Tonight, enjoy special guests, live interviews, tips and tricks on how you can succeed in Star, and chances to win special prizes. Now, here's your host, Captain Lisa.
Well, good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again. I am at the Hotel Zamora at the ABC Fine Wine and Spirits corporate tournament, and we are supposed to be social distancing. And since I am seated, I am able to remove my mask, but I wanted to just let everyone know that we are adhering to the regulations here. Thank you again. We are bringing you new information about the Cca Florida Star competition presented by Yamaha. And we have completed week 3 with some exciting news to share. We have had hundreds and hundreds of new anglers register and thousands of entries submitted for their shot at nearly $500,000 in prizes. And we want to share all that great information, some photos and stories. But first, let me introduce my co-host, CCA's Regional Director of the Panhandle and our skipper, Amanda Kirpin.
Well, howdy, Lisa. Howdy, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to our weekly broadcast of Star Search. We now have 6 iHeartRadio tagged redfish recaptured, and if that's not enough to get you excited about registering and fishing, then let's share that Star has nearly 500,000 reasons for you to get registered. Now that's $500,000 in prizes to be awarded just for catching fish. And we'll go over a few of those catches that we had this past week in Pensacola specifically. But you should know, Star is not just about catching a tagged fish. It's about making every fish you catch count. This is a live stream, which means we love it being interactive and we want to hear from you. So like Donna just shouted out, Michael, Pamela, thanks everyone for joining with us tonight. Like, comment, and share this Facebook Live video and be entered to win great Star prizes tonight. The winner is going to be drawn at the end of our live broadcast. You guys know the drill. We have a lot of updates and information to share on tonight's show, but before we get into that, we have a quick set of photos from the past week that we want to show you. We love seeing your Star stories, so if you have any pictures you want to show us, please send them our way to info@ccaflorida.org, and we'll send you a prize pack if we feature your story or your pictures or your videos. Our first couple of photos are from Ed and Marcia Ellett. On the left, there is one of their grandchildren. He has a nice trout that he submitted. Hopefully that's a lucky entry to the Star competition for his youth scholarship. On the right is Marcia picking up some trash, and they have been longtime registrants and participants in Star. And we love seeing their photos and love seeing that their family's involved now. So thank you guys for sending in all these photos. Even a ladyfish. A ladyfish could win a college scholarship. Like, what other competition allows you to do that? So thank you guys for sending in those photos. This one is of Nathan Cochran. He has a humongous snook, so thanks for sending that one in. That's a great submission there. But remember, it's not about the biggest fish that wins. All you have to do is submit your catches this summer. It's about creating memories, spending time with family and friends, and ultimately having a shot at winning some great prizes. So Lisa, can you give us a rundown on Star and all of the ways to win?
Well, I will. After, we showed Nathan's big snook, but I did want to make sure that we showed this photograph. This is one of our Gene Hammond, one of our anglers that participate with us, and he is having a ball fishing the competition. One of the cool things about Captain Gene is that he does a lot for our veterans, And so if you have an opportunity and can look Gene up, he's an amazing supporter of our veterans. But I mean, when we talk about supporting, look how he's supporting that beautiful snook. It was 42 inches, 42 and a quarter. So he did enter that one in the star competition. As you can see, he caught it from his kayak, and we really appreciate that, Captain Gene. So thank you. And I bet you enjoyed your sled ride. So let's get a little rundown of the Cca Florida Star competition. You are right. Star is fun and gives you the excuses you need to get out there on the water. And we could not offer these prizes or put on Florida's largest fishing competition without some of our wonderful partners. They're the reason why we have the ability to give away nearly $500,000 in prizes. And I want to briefly cover the competition. It is a catch photo competition. We're already into the third week, as I said. 100 days of fishing, so we won't end until October the 4th. We have close to $500,000 in prizes. Our signature division is the iHeartRadio tagged redfish division. And if I'm going to give out any secrets, here's 3 of them. Make sure that you're fishing Charlotte County, as it is one of our destination counties, and they have a total of 8 tagged redfish. We have Brevard County as another destination county, and they also have 8 tagged redfish. And then Citrus County, again, is one of our destination counties, and they too have 8 tagged redfish. But remember, any fish you catch can be entered with a shot at winning your share. Look at that, any fish. In a total of 17 divisions with inshore and offshore species. Again, it's not the biggest fish that wins, as most of the divisions and the division winners are determined by a random drawing in the divisions. Cca Florida Star is presented by Yamaha, and again, will not end until October the 4th this year. It's easy to enter your catch. You just take a photo on the 2020 West Marine official star measuring device, and they are available at our local West Marine stores, or you can visit our website to find a location nearest you. Visit ccafloridastar.com, go to the About page, and you can find the app link that'll allow you to walk through how to get the app working for you. Our 2020 star tag is orange, and that is an indication because of the measuring devices. If you log your catch via the website, you'll have to go to the leaderboard and then go to the home page, sign in with your username and password, and select log a catch. Amanda, did I miss anything? Someone's muted.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I just went through my whole spiel. All right, everyone, sorry about that. we have a okay. We have a question and answer segment at the end of this broadcast, so please type your questions into the comments section. I'm like really embarrassed by that. Sorry. We're going to try and answer all of them at the end of the show, but sometimes we can't see you. Yes, I was teaching everyone to read lips. Thanks, Mike. We're going to try Okay, first technical difficulty of the night. Tonight we're going to talk about how to log your catches and where, and how to earn some additional cash with your entries. So Lisa, what do we have to report today first?
So in the last episode, we shared that there had been 3 2020 iHeartRadio tagged redfish caught, with 2 being during the competition. Those were in Upper Tampa Bay. Hey, Laura Barron, remember I did say we would be releasing in Tampa Bay? I hope you're listening. And then we also had another in Lower Sarasota Bay. And the other fish was actually recaptured in Okaloosa County. So yes, we have had in the last week two iHeartRadio Duke Mariculture redfish recaptured by unregistered anglers who were not members of CCA. Those were caught in the Pensacola area. So now for the first CCA member who is registered in Star, you still have your choice of a Contender, Pathfinder, Carolina Skiff, or Hughes Redfisher, all powered by Yamaha. If that first angler is a youth angler, that angler will win a Salt Marsh Skiff 1656 with a Yamaha motor, Minn Kota trolling motor, Humminbird electronics, and a Talon. But I've got to remind everyone, you can't win if you're not a CCA member and registered in Star. It's easy, it's fun, and I want to talk about the great prizes that we have available. The way that we are going to be entering these fish is pretty simple. We talked about how we were going to do our logging, and Amanda shared that we're going to be talking about how we log our catches and how to get them in the divisions. And so one of the things I want to remind everyone is in the open division and in the inshore and offshore species, when you choose trout, you will choose open. When you choose non-tagged redfish, you're going to choose the division as open. All of your species are open as well as tarpon. So I want to discuss how you can win some additional cash with entering your species. And it doesn't matter what species you enter as long as you enter your photograph with a Tackle Web Products. And we have one of a special guest tonight and a good friend of Star, Michael with Tackle Webs. Michael, are you there?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Michael, glad to see you that you could join us. I sure appreciate it. And, you know, Tackle Webs has really jumped on board and done a lot to give some extra incentives. How many extra incentives are we giving away?
We're giving away $500 extra as a bonus. $500 cash bonus.
And that is cool. And you know, Mike, all an angler has to do is take a Tackle Web product and have it in the background of their pictures or included in their pictures. And we've had a lot of those entries. It's been amazing how people have really jumped on board. So there's going to be a lot of different pictures with Tackle Web product in the photograph. We want them inside your coolers, on the center console, every place that you can get one. Let's put a Tackle Web in there. Mike, why did you get involved with Cca Florida and Star?
Well, I've always been, I'm a South Dade County, Florida boy, born and bred, grew up fishing in the Keys and Key Biscayne. And I've seen the ups and downs. I've fished offshore, inshore. I've been a captain for 22 years. And it's something that, you know, I've seen the progression of what CCA has always done, the great things they've done throughout the many, many years and decades, all the great anglers that have been involved, and all the great things that CCA does. And, you know, being part of Fishing Florida Radio up at iHeart in Central Florida and Orlando, you know, when you started CCA with Cca Star, you would, you know, talk about it. I entered with my children and gave me a great excuse to tell the wife, we're going fishing as a family. Let's go. The kids are going to get a scholarship. So we it's a great excuse to be a part of it. And, you know, as somebody who started a business like Tackle Webs here in Florida and a U.S. manufacturer, it was a great blessing to grow the company up to a point where we can actually get involved with you guys and all the great things you guys are doing, and give a little bit of an incentive to give a little cash to the people that are involved. So.
Well, we sure appreciate it. And I really appreciate you getting involved with us. Where can our listeners and our viewers find your product?
You can find them online at website, tacklewebs.com. You can also go to West Marine has them, and also several other retailers around tackle retailers in the state of Florida. And so, you can go by, pick them up. It's a lot of places that have, the measuring device, so they can go by and pick that up and also purchase the tackle webs there. And then, we also did that trash division with Thrasher, which is we're partners with. So they also have an extra $500 bonus there in the trash division if you have a Thrasher bucket topper on there and collect a full gallon, 5 gallons, 5-gallon bucket of trash and enter it there. That's an extra into another $500. So there's $1,000 to give to win.
Well, we're really excited to have you part of this, Mike, and we sure appreciate it and love it that you're following us and have your kids involved. And thank you again for being here. It's great information. The website is tackleweb.com. So please, go there. If you're going to West Marine to pick up your official measuring device, pick up a tackle web while you're there. Get it in your photos. You'll have a chance at winning $500 cash. Pick up a trash can bucket topper. You won't be sorry. Start submitting your trash entries and you'll have an opportunity to win an additional $500 cash there. So thank you so much, Mike, and we appreciate having you with us tonight.
Awesome. Thank you, and thank you for everything you do. Keep up the good work.
Well, Amanda, we sure appreciate all that you're doing. And so, Amanda, where are we going next?
Well, thank you again, Mike and Lisa. We're moving right along. And I want to remind everyone, if you are fishing anywhere inshore or offshore in Florida this summer, you have got to be registered for Star because there are some great prizes to win. And just like Tackle Webs, some of our sponsors are throwing in a little bit of extra added prizes that we don't even kind of do ourselves. They're doing it themselves. So we thank all of our sponsors. So tonight, remember, we're talking about logging your catches. You have 24 hours from the time you land the fish to submit your entry. So you can take the photo on your phone while you're out in the water. You can come home, mix yourself up a cold libation of Papa's Pilar or Devil's River whiskey, and leisurely enter your photos to make sure you get them in the right divisions, as Lisa talked about earlier. Lisa, do we have another special guest with us tonight?
We sure do. And live tonight at the Hotel Zamora, we are at the ABC Fine Wine and Spirits Corporate Fishing Competition to benefit CCA Florida. And we have a guest, Chris Becker, our Senior Director of Purchasing of ABC Fine Wines and Spirits. Chris, thank you for joining us tonight.
Of course.
Yeah.
Convenient.
It is so great to be here. We don't have our masks on tonight, but Chris, your competition this is going on our third year of doing this, and I can't tell you how much we appreciate what you do for us and how instrumental it has been. And it's been really a unique opportunity.
It's been fun.
It has been.
It's been very fun.
The fish that we've been catching, we've been seeing a trend of better fishing, more fish. And I know it's directly related to a lot of great things that go on with our habitat and our waters.
Oh, absolutely. Without the things that you're doing, there'd be no point in having a tournament. There'd be nothing to catch.
And it was really unique how you came about choosing CCA as the organization that you wanted to work with. If you could share that with us.
Well, it really started with my boss and I being at a dinner and a group of people talking about all the golf tournaments that we tend to do. A lot of golf tournaments. And I don't golf and I don't care about golfing and I don't even want to ride in the cart, but I love fishing. So I grew up fishing. So I, kind of did the pouty girl. Mm-hmm. Why is there so many golf tournaments and not enough fishing tournaments? And he, as he would typically do, looked at me and challenged me. And he said, well, then put one on. Well, if you're going to do a fishing tournament and you're going to do it for charity, because everyone that's in a leadership position at ABC, Fine Wine and Spirits, it has to be part of a charity. It's one of the things I love about our company. You have to be involved in charity. And so it just made sense. It was just a perfect fit. If I'm going to have a fishing tournament, what charity am I going to want that money to go to? It just made sense. So third year, can't believe we pulled it off. We changed the date 4 times and number of changes this year, but somehow we made it happen. We pulled it off and we already have year 4 scheduled.
Yes. And, I can tell you, I helped score the competition and already today, we've had 90 fish entered. I remember last year I was so worried because I only saw 6 redfish, and already
Yeah.
we far surpassed that, and some
And in
absolute
4 hours.
beasts.
And in 4 hours.
4
so tomorrow
hours.
we'll fish for a whole day. It's a 2-day tournament, half day today, full day tomorrow. And in 4 hours, that's what we logged.
Well, what I love so much about your organization, when I'm up and I see everyone that's on the rooftop, it's a big family.
It is.
And everyone loves to fish. And this is a catch photo competition. So there are no fish that are harvested. It's all about conservation and
catch and release.
Yeah. Well, I've always said ABC, always be conserving. So,
always be catching.
Always be catching. There's lots of great ways to say that. But,
I like the always be catching
always
personally.
be catching. And you were doing that today.
I
You
did
and your
okay,
son
yeah.
really wrecked them today.
Yeah,
so,
well, I got to beat him tomorrow. He's
Yeah.
got a bigger snook or bigger redfish than I do.
well,
So I have some work to do.
I can tell you just the family atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you because ABC created a specific brand. So tell us a little bit about that, your vodka.
Yep. So Coast Vodka is specifically made to have it's $1 per box. $1 per box of vodka is donated directly to CCA. So this is only carried at ABC. We made it actually with a Florida distillery out of St. Pete, where we're sitting.
Yes.
And it was made specifically to benefit CCA. So for anyone who buys a box of this, know that $1 is going directly to CCA. So we calculate it at the end of the year. We present a big check along with a big check from this tournament, and it's all sponsorship. And we did a box because it just made sense, right? If you're on a boat, it's so much easier than a bottle. You don't have to worry about glass or anything breaking.
No
And
plastic.
yeah, and you can, and it's got a little pour spout, so you can actually take the bladder out of the box, and if you don't want the cardboard to get wet, and throw it in your cooler. It's great for the beach. So we really liked the box idea. We thought it was very innovative, and luckily, amazingly, we were able to secure the name, which makes sense for Florida because you're always on the coast somewhere.
Coast and coastal conservation all go
Yep.
together really well.
Yep.
So I'm going to challenge everybody that's watching, all of our members, everyone. If you were thinking, how can I help CCA? Well,
Drink vodka.
Yeah, pour yourself a cocktail. Go and get Coast Vodka. Go into the ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, and I know there's one in your town. I'm certain of it, and see how great and what. It's not just us, but they're just a great organization. They've been wonderful for us. And if there's a corporation out there that wants to start another fishing competition and have us as the benefactor, give us a call.
Yeah.
We'll run it for you. We put it together and run and
So
have the
easy.
captains. It's an easy thing to
It
do.
is.
But I just wanted to say thank you because
Yeah.
you guys have just been wonderful, and it's been a great partnership.
It's fun for me.
Well, thank you very much.
I'm all about the fun and the reason to fish.
And she
I
gets
get
to
out of
go
the office.
I have to sit and watch and look at all the pictures and
She
go,
does.
I should be there.
Definitely does.
Well, thank you so much, Chris.
Thank
and
you.
I appreciate you being here with us.
Of course. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks,
And I
Chris.
was wondering, Amanda, what hat you were going to wear next. You're a woman of many talents. Look at that.
A woman of many hats.
Yes. Well, thank you. Chris is amazing. The Bales family, it's a family-owned operation. So please, if you get an opportunity, go support us. Go purchase Coast Vodka.
And we can't thank our partners enough. They truly believe that Star has helped promote the future of our sport, the preservation of our habitat, and the conservation of our marine resources. And again, thank you to all these sponsors. I mean, ABC Fine Spirit and Wine came out, or Fine Wine and Spirits came out with their own vodka to support us. Coast Vodka, we showed that slide. So make sure you go and support them because they support us. And speaking of some of these prizes, Lisa, when will these prizes be awarded?
So we are going to have our award ceremony on October the 17th, and that ceremony is presented by Englewood Beach Punta Gorda, their Visitor and Convention Bureau. It will be a wonderful awards dinner. It will have entertainment, live entertainment, open bar, wonderful dinner. Tickets will be available in September. You can go to our website. You will be able to, if you are a first place winner or a tagged redfish winner, you will have complimentary tickets, but everyone can be a winner and attend the event. The tickets will be $20 for a youth and $50 for an adult. And we have some amazing, amazing gift bags when you come. It's well worth it. So please, if you have an opportunity and will join us, that will be great. Remember, every Wednesday at 8 p.m., we're going to do our star search. And we hope that you will submit your pictures and photographs. The app is still available. One thing I do want to remind everyone, if you're watching tonight and you're going, gosh, I wish I was involved in this, you can still get registered. You have until October the 4th. So if it's the last weekend of the competition, I can tell you, many of our winners, Marcia Ellett and Chris Old, and many, many, many of our winners entered one fish and were able to be drawn to win in our competition. So stay tuned for our highlights and go to our website. It'll be every Wednesday that we do this star search. Amanda?
And don't forget, the CCAFLstar.com website has all the up-to-date information about these important dates, and our social media is one of the best ways to keep informed. So follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. We're going to be posting there when someone catches a tagged redfish, a tagged dolphin. They're the first to know. So be sure to follow us on those social media channels. And now let's talk about some upcoming important CCA Florida dates. Each week we're doing our star search. So next week on Wednesday at 8 p.m. we're going to be right back here. But also we're doing our Winner's Choice Wednesday every week. It starts at about 7 a.m. It's $20. You have your 1 in 100 chance of winning the Winner's Choice Wednesday, which means you get your choice of one of the many great prizes. There are guns, a Kate Spade bag, jewelry, a tarpon bench, a mahi-mahi bench. There's a ton of prizes to choose from, and you get your choice if you are the winner. Now, I wanted to also talk about our coastal social that we had last week. It was a huge success. Mudhole Custom Tackle presented us with $20,000 for the Release the East campaign. We were there hosting this event, and they presented us with this big check. We had a live auction, a silent auction. We drew the winner of the 2020 Maverick boat. It was an awesome guy from Cape Coral. His name is Jeff. There he is with his wife. And I mean, this boat is absolutely beautiful, but he was so appreciative, and he was fishing on an aluminum bass boat, and he is so excited to upgrade and get that thing out on the water. And we love seeing that. We love hearing that. And we're very excited for Jeff. So congratulations, Jeff. And in just a few weeks, we're going to host our next Coastal Social. It's going to be on September 3rd. So mark your calendars now. We're going to be giving away a 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle, and you want to get these tickets for this raffle on the CCA Florida store. We have a video of this car, and we're going to play that now.
That's a beauty.
So that video was a little jumpy.
Yeah, what a gorgeous
amazing
car.
car. The donor is AJ Hires from Boniface Hires Chevrolet in Melbourne. So thank you for that donation. The tickets are $25 per ticket, 6 tickets for $100. So you get basically like 2 free if you get that $100 package. And it's 15 tickets for $200. So if you're looking to score a sweet new ride for just 25 bucks, this is the raffle for you. You can go to that website that was just posted, or if you go to the ccaflorida.org website in our store, we have a link to that website that'll take you there and you can buy your
Love the fish.
online. Exactly.
You know, Amanda, that's going to be a really cool social. We're going to call it the Hot Rods and Real Deal Social.
Ooh, I love that name.
So, I have memories of when I was in high school of the Chevy Chevelle. So, that's a gorgeous car. Lots of good memories.
Oh my gosh, I wish CCA Florida employees could win something like that. Be in on this. All right, it is time to draw our raffle winners for tonight. Our winners are Caroline Blevins, Jeff Hammer, and Richard Stubblefield. Your winners of tonight's random drawing for just liking, sharing, and commenting on this Facebook Live feed. We're going to have someone comment on your comments with my information so that you can email me after the show with your shipping information, and we're going to ship you an awesome Star prize pack. So thank you guys. Lisa, are you ready for our question and answer segment?
I am ready.
Clear your throat, get all ready. We're good. All right, our first question comes from, we're working on it, sorry. All right, so can't watch YouTube video without seeing a Star Search ad. Love it. Good.
Yay.
That means our marketing is working. All right, so Brian says, in the trash division, is the person who collects the most buckets also eligible to win the 3 random drawing prizes?
So no, those are all different categories. So there would be 3 winners, and then the most buckets, that person who wins the most buckets could not win first, second, or third. Hey, and Brian, thank you for all of the tackle web postings. That's pretty awesome. Now you have close to what, 60 or 70?
That's awesome. Well, Jeff says, does it matter if you don't enter coordinates when you submit catches?
Well, no, because most anglers, most fishermen don't want you to know where that you catch your fish anyway. Those are not shared with anyone, but it does not matter whether you put them in there or not. We have that there if someone wants to enter coordinates for a particular large piece of garbage or something of that nature.
All right. Brian wants to know where the fish in Citrus County released, Homosassa or Crystal River?
Or both.
Or both.
Brian, remember there's 8 fish. So from Chassawitzka all the way up to Yankeetown, Inglis, those fish are released all throughout that area.
How many CCA Florida members?
So Clifford, and just so everyone knows, if you see his profile picture there, Clifford was our truck winner last year, and congratulations. He's also a turkey hunter and happens to know my secret turkey hunting spot. So Clifford, there are over 19,000. We have almost 20,000. We teeter-totter back between 19,000 and 20,000 members, but we sure need a lot more.
Yes, especially for the amount of people fishing in Florida every year.
Yes. So Mike, where do you get the tackle web products? When you go in to pick up your official measuring device, you can pick one up at West Marine. You can pick them up online. But But I would say, do us and yourself a favor and our sponsor by picking them up at either West Marine or one of your local retailers. Most of them do carry it.
Why are there 2 opens to click on when logging your fish? Nancy wants to know.
So that's we covered that tonight, Nancy. There are many opens. So if you catch a trout, you are going to enter the trout in the open division. If you catch a redfish, that will also go in the open division. So basically, there are 7 open divisions, 3 inshore, 3 offshore, and a tarpon open division. I hope that helps.
So just to iterate that point, Lisa, so if someone entered, say, a tarpon in the open tarpon division, and then it was a lady who also caught another tarpon or snook that day, could she enter in the ladies division then?
That's exactly right. That's a great strategy, Amanda. I always tell the ladies and all of our anglers, enter first in the open division and then move. Like if you're a guy and you're fishing from a kayak, enter in the open division first, and then if you catch another fish, enter it in the kayak division. We're going to award you the prize that is the best prize. So if we draw your name in the open division, we won't draw your name in the kayak division. Okay?
Makes sense. And Jason said that we should have a tagged scallop division, which we've actually talked about before.
We have actually talked about that, Jason, and kind of making it your golden scallop, marking a bunch of the scallops out there and letting everybody go out and try and find them. So hopefully we'll have something like that sometime in the future.
Nancy wants to know about our Star shirts. She wants to purchase them for some kids.
So we don't have youth shirts. I did check into that, Nancy. I checked through all of my stash. I don't have any youth shirts, but this year for the award ceremony, we are going to order youth shirts. So we will have some available at that time. So it'll be in September or October.
Recommendation: need not to put limits on how many non-tagged redfish you can post per day. Unlimited pics per day.
Hey, Zach, so when you enter in the open division, you enter 1 fish. But after that, every one of your non-tagged redfish, you can post and put them in the conservation division. So, man, if you're catching redfish, put them all in the conservation division. You have an opportunity to win there. It's the Power Pole Conservation Division, so you'd have an opportunity in first place to win a new Power Pole.
So there you go again. There is kind of a little bit of strategy. You have to know how it works. So registering or logging 1 redfish in the redfish, non-tagged redfish division, and then the rest, if you catch a bunch that day, can go in that conservation division, correct?
That's correct. And just log, keep logging them. That means you got to drink a little more when you get home.
Yes. All right, Lisa, that was it for our questions. Remember, if we didn't get to your question, and maybe because we can't see you because of your privacy setting on Facebook and how it comes into our streaming device that we use. So if we didn't get to your question and you still have questions, please visit our ccaflstar.com website. A lot of questions can be answered there, all the rules, all the information that we've gone over, even a step-by-step of how to log catches and an informational video. It's about 12 minutes long. But if you still have questions, you can also email info@ccaflorida.org. We hope you enjoyed learning about some of the different divisions. And if you missed any shows, you can locate them on our Star Facebook page and our YouTube channel. But we hope you join us next week for another episode of Star Search, as we're going to continue to update you throughout the competition. And remember, follow us on Instagram and Facebook to stay updated as well.
So thank you much, everyone, for joining us on this week's episode. And just remember, anything is possible.